And that is where we start tonight at 10 o'clock. Denver police looking for a person who stabbed 3 people on the 16th Street Mall last night. Thanks for joining us again for 9 News at 10. I'm Tom Green.
I'm Kim Christensen. One person died after they were stabbed. The other 2 went to the hospital. 9 News reporter Spencer Soysher joins us now. And Spencer, police say one person stabbed all 3 of these people at random.
Yeah, this is the guy that Denver police say they're looking for tonight. A man in a green hoodie with dark jeans and black Adidas shoes. They say this man was walking on the 16th Street Mall just after 5 o'clock last night, and in a matter of about 45 minutes, stabbed 3 people. With all the construction on the 16th Street Mall, it's really tough to see at sunset.
The challenge is that there's no straight vantage point from one end of the mall to the other because of the way that the construction is.
Just after dark on Saturday night, police say a man slashed a man in the face on 16th and Tremont. 5 minutes later, and 3 blocks up the street, another victim.
She received a stab wound to the throat.
She was taken to the hospital where she died. Then, 37 minutes later, and 5 blocks away, a third stabbing.
Another adult male was attacked, received wounds to the arm and torso.
3 people stabbed in 42 minutes, all along the 16th Street Mall. Police say they have one suspect, this man.
We really have significant concern for the community because these appear to be unprovoked attacks. 2 males and a female were attacked. They were alone.
The woman who was killed was a flight attendant based in Phoenix named Celinda Levno. Her family told our sister station in Phoenix she was working on a layover in Denver. Her family friends say she loved horses and playing music. The Association of Professional Flight Attendants said in a statement that crews laying over in downtown Denver are being temporarily relocated to a hotel near the airport. Crime stats from the Denver police show violent crime in the downtown district, including the 16th Street Mall, is at its lowest point in 4 years.
We are doing all that we can to locate that individual.
But Chief Ron Thomas says there's safety in numbers.
These individuals were by themselves, and so I would say that if you're going to be in the downtown area, really anywhere in the city, I think that it's best that you be with somebody, and if you have to be alone, be vigilant and make sure that you're paying attention to your surroundings.
The other 2 victims are expected to be okay. Denver police say they always have security near the 16th Street Mall, but right now they have a bunch of officers in that area looking for this person. Spencer Soysher, 9 News.
It looks like we're going to have a relatively quiet weather week in the Denver metro area, at least until Friday. Let's get to 9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen. That sounds like a warning.
It does.
That is. We do have the coldest air that we have felt since the middle of last January, and that's going to be coming in here on Friday night, and it's going to last the entire weekend. It's going to be some really cold stuff. I'll talk about that coming up in the forecast, but for right now, we do have one little storm system still lingering, bringing some snow showers to the eastern plains here. Not too heavy, mostly down on the southeast plains and just south of the Palmer Divide, but we could see a few of those flurries come through our area as we go through the rest of the night here. Here, switch over to the forecast modeling here. Most likely staying on the Palmer Divide, most likely to the south side of the Palmer Divide as we go through the night here, and then we wake up to clear skies again tomorrow morning. So going to be a fairly nice day here. Sunny, lots of sunshine, but staying relatively cool with the temperature of 37 degrees here for your Monday at the stock show, and 40 degrees on Tuesday. We just warm things up, and we'll gradually warm things up as we go through the week into that polar vortex weekend. I'll talk about all that temperature stuff coming up in the full forecast.
Today we learned that 24 people have now been confirmed dead from the fires in Los Angeles, a number that is likely going to rise while cadaver dogs search leveled neighborhoods. With another Santa Ana wind event in the forecast this week, firefighters remain focused on gaining more ground on the fires while they can. The largest of the fires, the Palisades fire, now 11% contained. The Eaton fire, 27% contained. Those 2 fires have combined to burn 59 square miles, and about 150,000 people remain under evacuation orders tonight. First responders from Colorado continue to arrive in Southern California. A team from North Metro Fire is there now. 4 wildland firefighters and a fire engine could be deployed for up to 2 weeks. Members of Thornton Fire also got to California today, and the same for Greeley Fire. Members of all 3 fire departments are assigned to help fight the Palisades fire. In all, Colorado has sent 9 strike teams to the state. The state also sent a multi-mission aircraft there last week. The fires, of course, are bringing up some very bad memories for many Coloradans who have lived through the tragedy of wildfires here.
9 News reporter Rachel Krause joins us now. And Rachel, you spoke with one couple who has been here before.
Yeah, Chris and Rick Williamson are Colorado natives. Their home near Grand Lake filled with memories of family vacations, hikes, and visits with neighbors. They'd worried about wildfires, but never thought one would take away 50 years of memories so quickly.
Those poor people in California are all living what we went through. And it's so
something you don't get over.
You don't.
It's been more than 4 years since the East Troublesome Fire claimed Chris and Rick Williamson's home near Grand Lake.
Okay.
Watching the devastating wildfires tear through Los Angeles has been tough.
Very. We turn them off. We'll watch for a while because you almost feel like we owe it to them.
While memories of their cabin linger,
This is Rick and I. This is at the bottom of our 100-foot hill.
photos come from family and friends. The originals burned,
And it's all ash.
along with their cabin.
That's our house.
That's our cabin.
A cabin they'd built themselves. They never expected to leave.
Never.
Never.
That October, as smoke and ash from nearby wildfires filled the air,
And, you know, it just seems so far away.
Chris has asthma, so they headed to Littleton to stay with family in search of cleaner air. The next day, the call came, encouraging evacuations.
At 6:30, 15 minutes later, they called and they said, it's mandatory evacuation, leave now, don't take anything but animals and that you can carry in your car and get out. 15 minutes later, they called and they said, if you're not out, we're sorry. We can't get in there anymore to get you.
Some friends made it out in time. Lyle and Marilyn Heilman did not.
It's still difficult to talk about.
Years later, Chris and Rick are living in Castle Pines, still working through their grief, now reliving it as the fires burn through LA.
Yeah, our hearts go out to them. You know,
Anybody that's going
Anybody.
through this.
Hoping that once these fires are finally under control, they can start the journey to healing they've been navigating so long.
Those people have a long road to go, and I'm sorry for them.
Chris and Rick still find joy from their spot on the hill in the mountains. They've got a small barn now on the property, no electricity, no water, but a safe spot to stay over the summer. They hope one day their kids or grandkids will be able to build on the land, a little haven where the family can gather once again. Rachel Krause, 9 News.
If you want to help, we are working with the Red Cross, raising donations for the survivors of the California fires. You can scan the QR code on your screen or text CA Wildfires to 90999. That will direct your donation for wildfire relief in California.
Some breaking news that we just heard about a couple of minutes ago. Just after Spencer's report, Denver police say there's been another stabbing at 16th and Market tonight, and the person that was stabbed was taken to the hospital and died. They also added a suspect has been taken into custody. They are working to determine if this is connected to the 3 stabbings that happened yesterday. We have a crew headed that way. If we gather more information, we'll bring it to you certainly within the next half hour. Otherwise, look to 9news.com.